Greetings and welcome back to City Skylines, where we are currently following one of our garbage trucks around the city. Now, are you going back? Yes, you're going straight back to the facility, the Arkan Raggy Doll Rest Home. Fantastic. You've probably got a full load. Yes, you have. 100% there. Wonderful. Now, I'm not sure how long that's going to be okay for us to keep using. Only 8% full. That's fine. Now, I've had some ideas. I've gone ahead while you were off camera. I've just replaced these roads with two-way streets. But I'm starting to wonder if maybe there is a better way to solve this. I do like the idea of one-way roads. One-way roads give you a certain control over the traffic that two-way roads just do not have. Now, right now, congestion isn't particularly bad, but these intersections, they're getting worse because of these two-way roads here. That has been getting worse only since I added them. So I think we need to adjust that. However, power-wise, I think really we need to wait on that first. We need another 6 grand. So let's get some time passing. But I'll quickly go over the idea that I have for this. The chief concern that I have is when this is one-way system. Previously, it was you entered here and got off there. Problem was, if there was a fire in this house, fire brigade would have to go all the way around and get there. That's an awful lot of dead time. Now, here, the ambulance. Now, if there was a problem with someone over there, the ambulance would have to go all the way around up there. Again, a very great deal of dead time. Now, a one-way road is going to mean there's dead time no matter what. You can't get away from that, but what you can do is you can minimize it while still enjoying the benefits of a one-way system. And what I'm thinking of doing now, I understand that I'm mostly talking out of my backside right now because I've never planned a city. I've just observed things in games, and I'm trying to apply my faltering logic to what I've observed. What I'm thinking is if I have a one-way street leading off there and up down here, and then both sides become one-way only off-ramps. So you can enter from one point, leave from two. That way, in this instance, if there was a fire there, the fire engine would only have to go up here, take off on this, again, one-way street, and down there. This centralizes the input so it can quickly get to any of the points from this one zone, instead of having the case where to get to the very last house over here, it has to go through the entire zone, or rather along there to get to it. So it would basically cut down the dead time by half, which is a good saving when still enjoying the benefits of having a much simplified, much more controllable route, I think. But wow, we're struggling with money. We are really struggling. Let's have a look. What is the largest cost? Is the weekly policies expenses easily the biggest thing that we're expending on right now? As much as I want the smoke detector distribution, I'm starting to think that perhaps it's just too much of a cost. We've got a fire brigade, but I could increase the budget, the taxes slightly, but I don't really want to take it any higher than this. And I'm not comfortable with taking out further loans. We're bringing in a decent amount of money, especially from our residences, but it's that policy which is just really, really hurting us right now. I am afraid that for the time being, I'm going to have to turn this off. I'm going to have to turn it on a district-by-district basis. But that said, it's about time we added a little bit more to the districts. Let's get this district painted out, shall we? Let's try and colour between the lines this time. Or rather, along the lines, I suppose. There we go. And along there. Fantastic. Right. New district. Ivy Heights. I like that, in a way. I do. I do genuinely like that. Now. However, we've got Rick Eaglebrick Heights, so we're not going to be going with that one, as much as that makes sense to me. Let's get rid of that. Ivy Heights. We are going to be having a new name for you, and the name shall be... Where are we? We are down to... Oh, I like this one. Gentry. This is for Jacob Road. Gentry... terraces. I hope that's how you spell terraces. If it's not, I'll fix it later on. Now, I could perhaps give you smoke detectors because you're so far away from the fire brigade. Now, the smoke detectors are probably what's been helping my fire brigade respond to the problems as fast as they have been. Let's see how long that takes to right itself. It's interesting. I really actually do like it that the budget changes slowly. It didn't go straight up or straight down. But we are actually making a decent bit of money now, so that's a little bit better for us. Let's continue with gentry terraces for now. And when we've finished our work up here, we will go ahead and get back down there and start messing around with the roads a little bit more. Now, we want another curving road around... I would like to branch off here, honestly. So let's have a see if we can't get that to happen. So, from about there... About there? No? Maybe from about here. And then branch down. Something like this. No, we want it a little bit deeper. There we go. That's what we want. And this comes down to about here, I would say. There we are. And then all the way down there. No, what we want is to have it right close and then branch up. Not enough money. But we can get it, which is fine. There we go. We'll lock that in position there. We'll have some more residentials. Oh, actually, that said, thinking about it, I don't want houses on this side. Ah, caught myself there. But I've just lost an awful lot of money by doing that. Well... Damn and blast. Oh no, I got it all back, did I? Fantastic. British Lord, I'm really excited about the journey. Privately funded. Something, what? Privately funded spacecraft leaves Earth for moon. In space. Oh my lord. The peerage. They're heading for the moon. Oh my goodness. Ah. Classism exists even in outer space. How terrible. We'll let a little bit of cash build up and then we'll try again. This time we'll have the road kind of following this cliff this time. Because that's really what we want. There we go. That's good enough. Let's try that again now. So once again, we want a curving road. And I'm sorry for the silly mistakes I'm making. But, well, you knew what you were getting yourself into when you started watching my Let's Plays. About there... I would like this to be a straight road, honestly, but I would like it. That, no, stop it. No, stop. I wish there was a way to tell it. Don't snap. Don't snap. Bad. A bad road about there. 1 pixel up. Have to do. Okay, we'll have to do. Okay, that's made a nice terrace there, actually. Right, we want this one to come down from over here. Probably. Could we... About there? No. About there? Yes. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. More houses, please. Along this area. There we go. We could build houses down there, but it would ruin the aesthetic. No, I refuse. Even though I do need the money. The water is going to become an issue there, though. So, what we could do instead is draw the water up. Like this, I would say. Somewhat like this. Just to cover these little areas that are just going to miss the water pipes. And we'll continue those up. Yeah, that looks alright for now. That's taking all of our money, mind you. Oh no, we were -1 for a second. Is that unlocked? Haha! Haha! We have not unlocked the badge of shame. All is well. Gentry Terraces is going to build up a fair bit. Right, we need to start saving up for another power plant, honestly. Kind of needed to save up for that a little while ago. Oh, tiny town. Reach a population of 1,200. We have now unlocked decoration. We've unlocked level 2 unique buildings. We can put a pet ban. It's flat out not going to happen. A smoking ban. Make a choice between a healthier lifestyle and civil liberty. It will make your citizens healthier, but some people will certainly be high-strung. Slightly increases health, slightly decreases happiness. The pet ban slightly reduces garbage accumulation, slightly decreases happiness. Also kills your soul. Parks and recreation. Moderately increases land value around parks and plazas. Increases decorative budget for a district. We've now got the high school available to us. We need a school. We don't have a school yet. We are actually fairly close to the mall of moderation. Average garbage piling up per building, at least 25. That is honestly terrible that we've even come close to that. Alright, okay, let's pass some more time. We need cash monies. We require more wind. Really, it would be great if you could work better. I'm just saying. When is our city going to build a school of its own? Soon. Pretty soon. I'll probably be building it up there. There we go. More monies. There we are. Loads more monies. Oh, did we get a cash bonus because of reaching that milestone, perhaps? Is there anywhere along here I can have an 8? Absolutely no 8s. What about over here? No. Probably no 8s over here either. Despite being so close to some awesome places. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks awesome. Yes, let's get a wind farm just up there. And then connect that to the city grid. Connect it by there. I know you're going to be all, oh, we don't have a wind farm in our view. But honestly, I think they're kind of pretty in a this is saving the planet kind of way. Green energy is the best. Yes, see? My citizens understand. We hope the mayor continues on this path of renewable energy. Now, let me just make sure that that wasn't too close. No, it wasn't. That's good. Now, noise pollution shouldn't be too terribly bad. It's almost bad enough, but it's just out of hearing range. Just. But that is too good of a place for me to not use. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's going to be. Right, we've got enough money for a school. We've also got enough money to fix this road system. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to build a school. So the first thing first, I'm going to delete this. Next, we are going to mark where I need to be to draw this down. There we go. That is a one-way. Now this one is also going to be a one-way. Like so. Now, you'll notice when I delete a road, I need to redesignate it. Like that. Right, now this one is okay down to here because I'd already deleted this. And tried to be clever and experiment, but the experiment went wrong. There we go. We want these ones as well. I'm basically going to have to redesignate almost all of this. There we are. Let's get you going. You know what? Do you... Oh, you're actually picking up the power from the shops now. So we don't need this. Let's get rid of that. That means we can designate that whole area now. That's fantastic. Right, this side needs to be redone. We'll do one road at a time just to make sure that no mistakes are made. Down there. Now, one thing you may notice, though I've kind of been playing around it because I know that this problem exists, is that you can't draw through an intersection. Now, this actually, come to think of it, was the thing that I liked in SimCity 5, is that if you've got a road going this way and you try to draw across it, it'll say you can't. You have to draw up to the intersection and then draw from that intersection onwards. It's a very, very small, almost inconsequential detail, but, you know, it is something that does save you a little bit of time here and there. Now, there we go. Let's see how this has affected this. It's a little bit better. We've got a bit better coverage in there. How about you? Well, you're doing well anyway. Ooh, we've got an abandoned building. Probably want to delete that so that it isn't pulling down our house prices too much, but we'll see. Now, we're going to do the same up here as well. So we're going to delete this road there. And then we are going to have a one-way street going up. And a one-way street going up again. Now, the thing here is I'm not going to change these to one-ways because, obviously, that wouldn't work. because this is the only way that these ones can access it. However, what I do need to do is change this side. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That's going to be a huge pain. I'm going to have to do this whole road in one go. Let us hope that I can get that right. So we want this coming out to about there. And across. Wow, really? Did that work? Almost. It almost... Ah, I did it the wrong way. I was too enamored with the fact that it almost worked. Right, bring it out to about there. And then down. Okay, that one does work. Fantastic. Right, let's redesignate this. And all of these. In fact, let's just paint this area now. There we go. All painted, all nice, all good. We don't want that to have anything. And then we want to repaint this area as well. Okay, so that should help Rick Eaglebrick Heights with its issues with traffic. The only thing is this facility, the clinic. I think on the whole the clinic should be okay. I could move it, perhaps, to over here so that it would have to go around like that, but... Let me have a quick look at where I'd need to move that. So, if we were to move it here, so any place... It really doesn't seem to want to work too well, no matter where I put it at the moment. I'm not going to have my sick people going all the way over there. If I put it up here, or down here perhaps, it gets quite a lot of homes this way. We've just lost a bunch of homes there, so I could just move it over here. Yeah, we'll have this there. Relocation costs, I'll just accept that. Not that I've got much choice, really. There we go. Make sure this is all nice. Yes. Okay. Oh, no. Wrong one. Ah. Make sure that's all done. Okay. Now, there we are. We've spent the enormous part of this episode just fixing a problem with the one-way system. I feel suitably derpy. Now, we could do something similar over here, but honestly, I'm not as worried about that. There's not as much of a volume of traffic trying to get around here. You guys, though, do have a bit of a problem because you have to travel so far just to get to your work. Maybe a one-way road going up here would be a good idea. Yes, I think it probably would. So, I want one-way road there, one-way road there, and one-way road all the way up there. Delete this one. And replace it with a one-way road. Okay, so all of this is two-way, which is fine. I am going to not worry too much about changing this for now. I'll change this one because that one's actually kind of painful. But otherwise, all I need to change then is on this side to have the way out. There we go. Perfect. Right, we have got a larger demand for industry right now, so let's make sure that these areas are properly zoned. There we are, these are all zoned. You know what, let's start building up in this zone now, I think. Because we've got a huge demand for jobs. I will be setting up a farming area soon. Actually, if I'm going to be messing around up there, I really probably should get all of the roads sorted as well. Before I make more work for myself. Yes. Okay, we'll get rid of these roads. There we go. I just need to bring this road down. There we are. And this one. That was nice and painless. That is all fine. So all that remains now is the central road. And I realize how silly it is what I'm doing right now. I'm basically doing this to an untested system. I've decided that this is going to work, and I'm just throwing all of my hopes and dreams at it. You shouldn't do this. This is patently dumb. Alright, there we are. And let's rezone that area now. There we go. I will probably rezone this as well soon, but we'll wait for that. Okay. We are going to need to move some water up, I fancy. So let's do that now rather than later. There we go. And just to cover this little bit over here as well. That is not quite right. Also, I'm broke. That doesn't help either. About there, I would say. Close enough. There we go. Right then. We have expanded the industrial park considerably. Is that its own? Yeah, everything is still all zoned. And we will soon be building a school. The school will be going up here, hopefully. But I'm going to have to wait a little while I make that money. But this should pull down the industrial need a fair chunk. Get some more workers living in the houses. It'll all be grand. We do need to rezone these areas as well. Also dezone these ones. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. Now things are rising in balance once again. Our money is going up. Good times. We can now add parks and various decorations. Now this is particularly nice. Now I believe we can add parks onto pathways. Fill small spots with nature's beauty and give citizens a place for short walks. Now if we... I love how it says small and it's bloody enormous. But this would actually start making these people happy. This one's quite small though. This one we could totally afford to fit in here if we build a path down for it. And I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we've got all of these little areas. We've got like basketball courts. Good things. Good things to keep people healthy and active. But I really do need that school first. As soon as we've got the school, we'll start looking at that. How are we doing over here? Our vacation was extended. Could someone water the plants? While we're gone, the key is in the flower pot. You fool. I just signed a petition to build a school. Don't worry, it'll be done soon. Please forgive me. Alright, let's have a quick look. How's our imports going? We are currently importing ore, agricultural products, forestry products, oil. We're importing quite a lot of this. How about exports? We're exporting goods, a reasonable amount. No tourism yet. That's fine. Now these are not importing anything. They don't need it. They're getting all of their goods from our industry, which is fantastic. As for the levels, nowhere has any rise levels yet, which is a shame. Huge amount of pollution there though, and this is terrible. It's polluting the land around it and everything. As for the wind, we've already seen that. Health-wise, not too bad. It's not great up there though. Congestion. Still seeing a little bit of congestion here. That is a bit of a pain, but hopefully we can get this better. It's these traffic lights it is. They're causing some issues for me. I may have to address that at some point. Fire, not too bad. Well, the hazard's going up actually. Ooh, you guys, hazard's really going up. We're having brownouts again. Okay, so we need another power plant. But now we've got some nice areas up here. Let's get another power plant about there. Also, we need to name this one. This wind turbine shall be called the Sir Strawberry... Seed blower. I was going to say seed redistributor, but we don't really have that. And again, it's not actually blowing, it's just letting the wind turn the turbines. But damned, it has something to do with wind, so it's good enough. And this one shall be the Nomad BR, named after Nomad Brazil. Nomad BR wind pump. There we go. So Strawberry is named for Casalot Forever. Interesting. Green energy, what an excellent choice. I'm not sure how long I can keep up with these green energy choices, though. I'm just going to put that out there. It's getting expensive. But we should at least have everything going. A blackout again? I can't even call or email the electrical company when there's no power. See, this is the problem. We've built an infrastructure now that relies on itself. That is a silly thing to do. We are now dependent. We should have plenty of power now. Yeah. I mean, it's going down as all of these places are building up, but we have got power. Right, we've got enough for a school. At long last. Let's get some learning happening. Now, we've got eligible 80 citizens. We could have a capacity for... how many? 300. Now, where do we want this school? We could put the school over here. I don't want her on a big main road. We can have it in the corner, perhaps. That's kind of nice. And I'd easily be able to access everyone here. It'll cost me 10,000, but we'll place it. Now, obviously these guys are not getting anything, but that's the way it's going to be. There we go. Now, because of the massive difference in how many students we've got versus how many we can accommodate, we're going to pull this down. Well, we'll flat out pull it down to 50%. We'll see how that goes. Mayor supports education. Citizens approve of this. No more homeschooling. Very good. Now, having learned citizens is incredibly important because it's pretty much the only way you're going to get leveling up on your buildings. And level up buildings bring you more tax. So it's a very, very good thing to have. Now, we want to continue the terraces over here as well. We've got a chunk of cash there. So why don't we invest? Once again, we will try and stick fairly close to the terrace. So we want to come down to about there. And then straight along. About there. We'll be bringing this on down here. To around about there, perhaps. No, that seems a little bit too close. No, no. There. And then... straight up. No? Too steep? No, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, there we go. Another terrace. So more residential. We will have these residences along here. Now each terrace is getting less and less room for the houses. I'm thinking this will, well, this will actually have to be the last one. But let's build that in now. So we're going to want a... well, actually, will it even have a terrace at this point? I'm not sure it will. But we'll try. Let's try and bring this down along here. Oh, yeah. That's a little bit aggressive. Let's get rid of that, thank you very much. Let's try that again. We'll go from about here. Try not to be so close that it's going to rip up their homes. There we go. That's all we needed. And there. Okay, that was the last terrace. Fantastic. We can fill in all of these terraces now. We'll have a tiny little house there as well. Okay, I like this terraced area. That looks glorious. That looks truly glorious. You know what, though? I fancy that we might want to ask you guys to take care of your smoke detectors, because you're so far from the fire department. Adults. Yeah, we're actually going to go ahead with the smoke detector distribution here. I would prefer that than you having to call on the fire department, because they are really quite far away from you. If I ran a water pipe from here along, yes, it would. Okay, that'll do. Go! Fantastic. Oh, I'm very happy. We've now got a school as well. We can start having a look at education. Some people are getting a little bit of education all the way down here. Not many, but some. And it's going up a little bit. Capacity is only 75. We need to increase that dramatically. Let's pull this up to about 80%. Oh, yeah. Capacity is now 192. That is very good. We'll watch how this goes. Now that is only an elementary school. We'll probably want another elementary school down here eventually once our population starts to expand, but for the time being, pretty happy with that. Now, I'm going to flat out ban smoking across everywhere. Though, that said, I kind of dislike the idea of taking away people's ability to smoke in their own home. But at the same time, I do kind of feel that it's a terrible habit. And if someone is making the choice of, yeah, I want to actively kill myself, then they should probably have the right to make choices taken off them. But at the same time, if they're paying for their own medication, then that's fine. You know, if you want to pay extra for the right to in order to enjoy smoking, that's okay. But I'm assuming that we're running a public health system here. So, no, you don't get that right. I'm paying for you to be healthy, so you don't get to make the choice to be unhealthy. And thus increase my costs. Right, the elementary school educates young people from a small area. We're up to 123 students. That's fantastic. I'm really, really happy with that one. What have we got here? Tomb of a long-lost pharaoh found in the Valley of the Kings. Lost and found. Ah, indeed. But the last thing we're going to do here is just make sure I've renamed everything. We are going to be... Has this kept its name when it got moved? Yeah, the Cosmo Clinic. Fantastic. Right, we're going to name the school. And then we're going to wrap this episode up. This school shall be the Obscurus... Oh, great, this is terrible. Obscurus, named for Fanus Obscurus. Obscurus is... Well, that's not gonna go any better. No, I can't even put it in forbidden thinking. Well, we'll just have to have learning then. Obscurus' House of Learning. There you go, Obscurus. You are taking care of the very next generation. And I shall leave you all with a view of the Gentry Terraces. I actually really like the Gentry Terraces. They look awesome. But that is it from myself and everyone in the city of Anoon. And I hope you've liked this episode and will be joining us for the next. But until then, do take care.